Andaran Atishan
Hallo.
im Bonusmenü.
Ja.
Den Trailer haben wir zum Abschluss noch gesehen, den ganzen Inhalt des Films quasi. Jetzt weißt du wieder, worum es geht und wer Jay ist wahrscheinlich.
Obwohl man den jetzt nicht gesehen hat.
Nee, aber seine Umgebung im Grunde.
Das stimmt.
Das ist...
Oh.
Okay.
Die sieht da irgendwie noch süß aus.
Glaube ich, es sind so ein paar Bilder, die man als PlayStation-Hintergrund haben kann.
Voll cool. Wie sie halt da steht.
Was steht hier denn? Da. Heavy Rain, The Casting, Technical Demo of a Virtual Actor on Play. Also es ist eine Demo von Heavy Rain mit einem virtuellen Schauspieler. Mehr habe ich jetzt auch nicht lesen können.
Go ahead, take a seat. Can you give me your name and your age, please?
My name is Mary Smith. I'm 24.
Have you ever taken any acting lessons, Mary?
Not really. I couldn't afford it, but I watch a lot of films and I learned so much by watching them.
Have you shot anything recently?
I've had a few bit parts, little things here and there, nothing very serious for the moment. I'm always too tall, too short, wrong hair. There's always something wrong with me.
Okay, have you learned your lines?
Yes.
Let's get started. Mark it, please.
Casting Heavy Rain, actress Mary Smith, take one.
And action.
The first time I saw you, I knew you were the one. I thought these things only happened in the movies, you know? The pounding heart, the sweaty hands, and the shaky legs. I was coming out of the theater, and it started pouring heavy rain, so there I was, soaking wet. Teeth chattering, freezing cold, and then you came up to me. You looked at me straight in the eyes and you said, "Need an umbrella, miss?" You sent me flowers for weeks and you said you'd love me forever. 3 months later, we were getting married. God, it sounds so stupid. It's such a corny romance. But real life, it never ends up being what you think it's gonna be. You think it's gonna be one big happy fairy tale. And then one day you wake up in an average little house, leading an average little life, and your real dreams are about paying the bills and maybe someday getting a bigger TV. And you realize that maybe that wasn't the life you were dreaming of. You realize maybe things could have been different. And maybe I actually could have lived with all of that, but then one day it all just stops. Starts with something small. A little lipstick on a collar, a few nights when you come home a bit late. At first I tell myself that I'm crazy, that you would never do such a thing. But just to ease my mind, one night I follow you as you leave the office. I follow you to the CD hotel where you meet the girl. And then my whole world falls apart. I come home and I cry for hours in my kitchen. I get the gun from the drawer in the bedroom, and I tell myself that if this is all that life has to offer me, then I can do without. But then I change my mind. After all, I'm not the one who's cheating. So, quietly, I wait for you to come home, sitting in my average little kitchen. Obviously, when you get home, you don't suspect a thing, so I press the fucking gun against your forehead and I take a few seconds to watch the fear grow in your eyes. You tell yourself, she won't do it, she doesn't have the guts, she's just trying to teach me a lesson. But you are so wrong, honey. I sentence you to death for turning my life into a soap opera cliche. For stepping on my dreams, for not giving a shit about me all those years and for lying to me and betraying me and humiliating me. I'm making an example out of you for all the assholes out there who think they can keep on fucking us over and over. Goodbye, my love. So, how was it?
Very nice, very nice.
You think I might stand a chance?
Someone will get in touch with you and let you know.
She wasn't too bad, huh?
Doesn't matter, she's too tall for the part. Next!
Alter.
Okay.
Sie war ja die Darstellerin der Mutter von Jerry Bowles aus Heavy Rain.
Mutter von wem? Ich hab's nicht mit
Das
nach-
erste Opfer in dem Spiel, wo der FBI-Agent auftaucht. Von dem die Mutter.
Ach so.
Wo der Detective dann mit anwandelt.
Ja. Jetzt. Okay.
Ja. Aber das Ende war ja mal super scheiße. Hey, sie war nicht schlecht. Ja, ist egal, sie ist zu groß.
Ja.
Ich weiß nicht, was du vom Rest verstanden hast.
Ein Stückchen.
Der da wäre.
Oh. Einfach nur, dass sie sich so dieses schöne Märchen vorgestellt hat. Oder dieses. Okay. Da ist der Mann, der ihr den Schirm hält beim Regen und sich um sie kümmert. Und sie denkt, ja, toll, schönes Märchen und heiratet ihn. Und er ist dann eigentlich später voll der Arsch und betrügt sie und belügt sie. Sie findet dann das halt raus, weil sie ihm gefolgt ist. Sieht ihn da mit einer anderen und ist dann erst so, wenn das Leben nur das für mich bereithält, kann ich mich auch gleich erschießen. Und denkt sich dann auf einmal so, nö, eigentlich ist ja er derjenige, der Mist gebaut hat. Und ja, hält ihm dann die Waffe vors Gesicht. Das sind so die Sachen, die ich rausverstanden habe.
Ja, oh nein. Das ist, glaube ich, Kara müsste die Tech-Demo sein, wo sie nochmal alles aus der PlayStation 3 rausgeholt haben an Grafik. Und es ist
Okay.
quasi das erste Video zum, was dann in Detroit übergehen würde, weil aus dieser Tech-Demo von Kara
Ja.
kam dann die Frage, ja, wie geht's denn jetzt mit ihr weiter?
Oh.
Ja, da hast du recht. Und sie ist halt darin übergegangen, dass sie an ihm ein Exempel statuieren will.
Genau.
Ja.
I was confronted with the loss of someone in my family close to me, and it was really a shocking experience. I wanted to tell a different story and not talk about death the usual way, I would say, but really deal with death as a physical reality and that can be explained.
David Cage's vision is always one that is innovative and highly challenging. So each time we start out on a project, we see those giant mountains in front of us and think, oh my god, how are we going to do that?
It took about a year to write Beyond. It was really challenging a collaboration because David is really passionate about writing and he always wants to push the envelope.
You know, the concept is huge and there's, you know, incredible action sequences and locations all over the world, but there's also this like beautiful drama within.
One of the challenges of doing this is because the player participates in the scenario, the possibilities of where the story goes is fantastic.
We ended up with 2,000 pages document and we realized we had a very big project in our hands that would be very challenging to produce.
It was a journey, right? Writing Beyond was a journey by itself.
I like being around interesting people that are really innovators and are passionate about what they're doing. And I had that sense in how they approached me and what I saw in the design and how they were talking about how they wanted to shoot.
It was strange because it felt so foreign to me, because it sort of felt like jumping off a cliff a little bit. Maybe that's just what I did. I just sort of jumped, I guess.
It was exciting. You know, it was exciting in the sense that it was unusual for me. Everything was so unusual. I'm a true gamer. When I got the call that I was going to meet David, I was beside myself. When a project is someone's baby and they've put so much time and so much heart into it, you really see it. And this is such a developed story, and this is going to make you feel and have emotion and go through a journey. So it's something I really want to get into.
I think that's the other thing that's so exciting about this game is this female protagonist. Not a female protagonist who's like, sorry guys, like has like big boobs and a tank top, you know, and is like running around with a gun. And I feel grateful that I can be involved with playing this female protagonist in this video game.
It was really important amount of pages to shoot. In films, usually they shoot about 2 to 3 minutes a day. We had to shoot above 20 minutes.
It's been shockingly emotional. You just don't stop. You just go and go and go and go. I've kind of really enjoyed that experience. It's been like weirdly kind of freeing.
You walk by the performance capture space and it looks so tiny. And you look at that and you say, my God, all that stuff happened in that space today. When I say happened, it happened in your imagination and it happened in your intention. But it's a powerful feeling.
It's so amazing that this is what I'm getting to do. I can't sleep at night. I go home and I'm just so excited that I'm coming back tomorrow.
There's an aspect of motion capture that really skips to the chase and gets down to something very basic about performing. Go back to bed.
With Anne and Willem, it's really like driving a Ferrari in a way. You need to be very precise as the pilot because whatever you ask the car to do, you will get it.
Why I didn't?
But because they're so talented, they will give you something that will be fully consistent with the character and that will really bring something that you didn't think of.
The pleasure for me as an actor is not interpreting something. It really is serving someone's vision and then making it my vision. And David, you know, is pretty inspiring.
David's awesome to work for. I don't think I realized when I signed up for it just like how much of an incredible experience this was going to be as an actor. I mean, I really have nothing other than unbelievable respect for what he's doing, and just for whatever reason, totally just trust him, and just every day, just sort of go for it.
Both Anne and Willem came on set with a lot of respect for the project. They really wanted to do the best possible job they could just to serve the project and serve the vision, and I think it's going to make the game much better.
Das klang gerade schief.
Ein bisschen, ja.
Oh Mann. Ich meine, die ganzen Designs sind ja schön und nett, aber die Videos wären mir lieber gewesen. Warum kann man nicht selber entscheiden, was man sich davon kaufen möchte? Man sammelt die Bonusdinger und entscheidet dann, was man davon freischalten
will.
Möchte. Ja. Und alles verstanden?
Na, alles nicht, aber zumindest ein Großteil, denke ich. Ja, die Wohnung sieht schon geil aus.
Das ist ein Apartment.
Ja, Entschuldigung, ist trotzdem nichts anderes wie eine Wohnung.
Quantic Dream has always been about creating interactive experiences that have emotion at their core. It's about telling the story of characters and giving the player the possibility through their actions to change the way the story unfolds.
When I write my script, I have an idea of how I want the story to be played.
So we try to render David's idea into a game and see with him if it matches what he had in mind. In case it doesn't, we go back to the writing stage and keep working until the result perfectly matches David's vision.
What we try to do in Beyond is really an intuitive and immersive experience. So we created a very discrete user interface with only white dots on screen and very simple controls.
Jody, where are you? We wanted to revisit the action system and go for something that would be more invisible and more intuitive to the player. We didn't want the interface to be a barrier. We wanted the player to focus on what he's doing on screen and not on how to do it.
Ideally, the player will forget that he has a controller in his hand and will just jump into the screen.
One of the major revolutions in Beyond is the way Jodie Holmes moves.
Depending on the context, depending on your emotional state, you see the character of Jodie moving differently, walking differently, looking around differently.
And most importantly, to give the player the feeling he's really in control of the character, he can do almost anything he wants to do.
She can talk to other people, interact with objects, and also run, jump, shoot, drive a motorcycle, or even ride a horse.
What was really challenging also is that the story goes on for 15 years of Jodie's life. When Jodie's a kid, for instance, you can do different things than when she's a teenager or an adult.
Giving this much animation to a character, it's really new. It has never been done to that extent, and it really makes the character come alive like never before.
We wanted to have these new mechanics with Teilen. I wanted to give this feeling of flying around and going through matter and through walls.
So we started making some research on how ghosts would move or even a fish would swim underwater.
We thought that using orbs is an interesting approach. It would give us this physicality that we need to interact with matter.
It became really something natural to assign them to the two analog sticks and have to play with them, to focus them, or on the opposite, to split them apart.
During the process of this production, we made what we call user tests.
You just watch people playing and you see where they succeed, where they fail.
If a player don't get it right, it's only our fault. So we work very hard to be able to correct it and give the best experience possible.
After each user test, it's meeting after meeting just to find the good solution to every single issue the player may have had.
I guess what we're looking for with the gameplay is really to find an interface that will allow you to play live. And we try to get closer and closer of the ideal interface where you don't think anymore, you just do it.
PlayStation.
Ich finde halt, das Gameplay haben die auch voll gut gemacht.
Ja, das finde ich auf jeden Fall besser als in den Spielen davor. In Fahrenheit war es halt genau das, wo du halt mehr darauf achtest, was du tun musst, als dass du das siehst, was dadurch eigentlich passiert.
Das wäre schade.
Das war in Heavy Rain schon wesentlich besser und hier finde ich es umso noch besser.
Ja, noch besser. Ja?
Hm?
Ich bin gerade am Überlegen. Besserer?
Nein.
Eben.
Am besten.
Am besten, stimmt. Ja, je. Sprache. Katastrophe. Ich finde, hier hatten sie die perfekte Mischung aus, du machst zu viel und kannst nicht wirklich sehen, was passiert, und du machst zu wenig. Ich finde, das hatten sie ganz gut. Gerade dadurch, dass sie auch Aiden mit drin hatten. Das heißt, wenn jemand mehr machen wollte, konnte auch einfach zu Aiden und sich umschauen.
Mhm. Ich mag diese zusätzlichen Sachen,
Mhm.
weil ich Videos mehr mag als Bilder oder Texte.
Mhm.
Aber eigentlich ist es eine interessante Idee, dass du es freispielen kannst. Aber irgendwie gleichzeitig ist es auch so ein bisschen, ja, und wenn du es nicht findest,
Ja, das stimmt. Ja gut, aber
schwierig.
das macht halt irgendwie den Wiederspielwert auch so ein bisschen mit aus.
Ja, vielleicht können wir dann bei dir alles zeigen. Weil du würdest dir eher die Mühe machen, alles zu finden.
Definitiv.
Die Frage ist jetzt ja auch, hast du auch Trophäen bekommen? Weil du hast ja von deinem von deinem Account ausgespielt. Du wählst ja mit dem Controller deinen Account.
Ja, ich theoretisch gleich mal machen können.
Creepy. Also ich meine, klar, das ist das da, wo die gefangen sind.
Ja, aber dass die Hose offen ist.
Ist gruselig, ich weiß.
Das hat mich jetzt doch ein bisschen verstört.
Verstehe ich.
Shrouded by darkness, I have suppressed my hatred while I waited for the stars to align. After 1,000 years spent wandering the darkest bowels of the earth, time to emerge from the shadows as finally long last, the vengeance of Saddam the Dark will be unleashed. Myra, you reduce the empire of Arathia to ashes. Now will I bring them chaos and destruction. Now will there be suffering and desolation. I will make them regret the day they dare to defy the greatest dark sorcerer ever to walk the earth. The 7 seals of the war and the talismans of Rastadan. I but you, Astaroth, dark lord of the lost circle. By the sacred power of the ancient gods, by all the spirit servants of Asmodan, by all the sacred parchments of Pashta! Shit! I can never get that last one right.
Fashta Malavi.
It's on the tip of my tongue. I knew it. Damn. I am so sorry.
No problem. We'll just take it again.
Wow, dude, totally freaked me out. It scared the crap out of me, man.
Oh, excuse me, if I may, I just have a quick word about the script.
About the script?
Yes, as my character is rather complex, I want to make sure I'm conveying all facets of his psychology. So, I ask myself whether this hatred that is consuming him isn't emanating from...
You know what? Don't change a thing. You were great. Okay, everybody, let's take it from where we left off, if you're all ready.
Hey, name's Maurice. How you doing?
David Gant.
First time in a video game?
Yes.
Yeah, welcome to hell.
Okay, let's do it again.
Oh, by the way, can we please tone down the pyrotechnic effects? They really came a bit close the last time. Let's not risk a pointless accident.
Okay, I'll tell the guys. All right, silence on the set. And we are rolling.
By the 7 seals of the war and the talismans of Rastadan, I invoke you, Astaroth, dark lord of the lost circle, by the sacred
power of the ancient gods, by all the spirit servants of Asmodan.
Cut. Sorry, there might have been a problem with the sound there.
I thought there was something a bit odd.
Okay, we'll lose the sound effects for the moment, if that's all right.
Yes, that's probably a good idea.
Something wrong with the props, too.
This reminds me of what happened to the 2 guys who played the role before you. Yeah. Spellbook, smacked the first one right in the face. Bam! 3 fractured vertebrae. Yeah. Second one, yeah, he took the scepter right up his, you know. need to find the bug, is what I'm saying.
It's getting hot in here. Aren't you uncomfortable under that mask?
Mask? What mask?
Okay, let's go again. And... action!
By the seven seals of the four and the talismans of Rastatan, I'll invoke you as... Ah! What's going on?
Oh, hey, Emily, get me the programmers.
Oh, man. Hey, Dave, don't worry about it. It's just a bug they tried to fix last week. Generates 2,984 clones of who? Moi. Look at him. I'm so sexy. Look at that. Oh, man. Just ignore him. Don't worry about it.
Give me the phone. Hey, look, I don't give a crap how you do it. Just get those freaking trolls off my set, now!
Hey. Goblins, okay? Not trolls. Goblins. Jesus, this guy's ignorant. Last time one of them bought a few cases of beer, you know, got a little messy, but what a party. You know what I'm saying? What a party.
All right, looks good. They're gone.
Woo. Personally, I thought it was a chance to class up the production a little bit, but you know, who am I? What are you gonna do? Some people got no artistic vision.
Excuse me. Could I borrow your telephone for a moment?
Oh, yeah, sure. Dave, don't munch up all my minutes, man, okay?
William, yes, it's David. Yes, I'm on the set right now. Tell me, these video game people, don't they seem a bit bizarre? Well, no, something funny is happening here. Funny strange, not funny ha-ha. Well, it's rather difficult to explain. Listen, I'm not entirely sure. Yes, I know I signed a contract. But maybe we could... No, of course not.
Hey, Dave, come on.
Yes, maybe I am overreacting. Yes, fine. Okay. I'll call you later.
Problems?
Yes. No. Everything's fine.
Okay, we're ready. Let's go again from the same place, please. And... action.
Oh, great Asteroth, enter our dimension and deliver unto me my vengeance. Come, you most powerful... No!
Oh! Yeah, that just happened. Yeah, I'm sorry. Hey, same thing happened to Michael Jackson, man. You know, in that soft drink ad? Congratulations. You just became a legend.
I told you to be careful with your silly pyrotechnical activities.
I'm so sorry. This is the first time it's ever happened.
Right. So what do we do now?
I would like to go back and try again from the same spot, if that's okay with you.
Let's do it!
Okay, silence on the set. We are rolling.
Oh, great Asteroth, enter our dimension and deliver unto me my vengeance. Master of all hells, the portal is open!
Oh, Jesus. That was my entrance cue, wasn't it?
Bloody hell! I don't believe it!
Demon, yeah, that was your cue, but it'd be better if you entered through the portal of hell for continuity.
Oh, the portal of hell. Of course, I'm such a Disney. Bad demon. I'll just take my my entrance.
That'd be good. Let's do it again.
I'm so sorry, Jolly. Really. Excuse me.
Okay, we're gonna start the whole incantation over now that everybody's in place.
Well, the whole incantation? But I thought you had that covered.
David, it's cool. Don't worry, everything's working perfectly now. All right, this next take is the keeper, people. And... action.
By the seven seals of the horn, the talismans of Rastatan, I invoke you, Asteroth, Dark Lord of the Last Circle, by the sacred power of the ancient gods, by all the spirit servants of Hasmodan, by all the sacred parchments of Hashtamaladi, appear! O prince of Hades, the portal is open!
You have summoned me, mortal. I am
Oh, don't go into the light, Dave. Don't go. Call a doctor, quick. Back up, give him some.
Don't touch me! Don't you touch me! Maniacs! You're all freaks and maniacs! I'm getting out of here before you drive me as crazy as you are! I'm leaving! Continue your insanity without me!
David, wait a sec. We're sorry, okay? Please don't go. How are we gonna finish?
I don't give a shit what you do! I'm getting the hell out of here!
Wow. Got her.
Really? Great. I can't believe it. Well, guys, we've got to figure something out.
What do you want us to do? Huh? I mean, look, without the sorcerer, this whole story doesn't make any sense, you know?
Didn't make much sense with it, frankly.
What? What?
Yeah.
No. Oh, no. Oh, no.
Yeah.
Oh, no. Hell no. Don't even think about it, okay? Stop.
He's perfect. Fred, call the costumer.
I invoke you, Asteroth, Dark Lord of the Lost Circle. O Prince of Hades, the portal is open! You have summoned me, mortal. I am your slave.
Satan!
Yes?
You didn't think I was going to let you get away with this now, did you?
I thought there was something a bit odd.
Nothing but a usurper, dark sorcerer. Time has come for me to send you back to the shadows from which you came.
Bloody hell! I don't believe it! No!
Asura, from now on, you are my slave. Let humanity fall to its knees. The hour of the Goblin of Darkness is finally at hand. Shit! Gotta quit smoking.
Okay.
Das hatte ich auch mal auf YouTube gesehen, tatsächlich.
Ich noch nicht. Sieht schon geil aus. Oh. Noch nicht sehr alt.
Ja. Aber älter als wo es mit Jodie angefangen hat.
Das stimmt wohl.
Ah, das war das letzte.
Hm.
Performance Capture fehlt noch. Visuelle Kunst. Und Kara. Nee.
Wird bestimmt noch kommen.
Ja, dann würde ich als nächstes und letztes noch den DLC Downloadable Content, also herunterladbare Inhalte, machen und dann wäre es das auch erstmal.
Klingt gut.
Ja, da ist Chiral.
Tschüss.